Welcome to a presentation about history of science in discovering the structure of the atom, brought to you by your neighborhood doctors. Please remember that we will cover the topic in general terms. Please consult your doctors for specific questions pertaining to you. An analogy to explain the structure of the atom is to imagine a solar system. The nucleus of the atom is like the sun, and the electrons are like planets orbiting around it. Just as planets orbit around the sun, electrons orbit around the nucleus in different energy levels. The nucleus is made up of protons and neutrons, which are like two different types of planets. Symptoms of the structure of the atom being discovered include a greater understanding of the physical world around us. This includes an understanding of how matter is composed and how it interacts with other matter. Additionally, this discovery has allowed us to develop new technologies such as nuclear power and nuclear weapons. Finally, this discovery has also allowed us to better understand the universe and its origins. Demographics of the discovery of the structure of the atom are quite varied. Scientists from all over the world have contributed to this discovery, including those from Europe, North America, and Asia. The most prominent figures in this field include British physicist J.J. Thomson, Danish physicist Niels Bohr, and American physicists Ernest Rutherford and Robert Millikan. Other notable contributors include German physicist Max Planck, French physicist Marie Curie, and Italian physicist Enrico Fermi. The discovery of the structure of the atom has been a long process that has spanned centuries. It began with ancient Greek philosophers such as Democritus, who proposed that matter was composed of tiny indivisible particles called atoms. This idea was further developed by scientists such as John Dalton in the 19th century, who proposed that atoms were composed of even smaller particles called protons, neutrons, and electrons. In the early 20th century, scientists such as J.J. Thomson and Ernest Rutherford used experiments to further refine our understanding of atomic structure and eventually led to our current understanding of how atoms are structured today. The discovery of the structure of the atom was a long and complex process that began in the late 19th century. Scientists had been studying atoms for centuries, but it wasn't until the early 20th century that they were able to determine their structure. The cause of this condition can be attributed to a number of factors, including advances in technology, new theories about matter, and the development of new experimental techniques. Advances in technology allowed scientists to observe atoms more closely than ever before. This allowed them to make more accurate measurements and observations about their structure. New theories about matter, such as quantum mechanics, also helped scientists understand how atoms worked on a deeper level. Finally, new experimental techniques such as X-ray diffraction allowed scientists to visualize the structure of atoms for the first time. These advances in technology, theory, and experimentation all contributed to our current understanding of the structure of atoms. Without them, we would not have been able to make the discoveries we have today. Treatment of the structure of the atom is not necessary, as it is a scientific discovery and not a medical condition. However, understanding the structure of the atom can be beneficial in many ways. For example, it can help us understand how different elements interact with each other and how they form compounds. It can also help us understand how energy is released or absorbed when atoms interact with each other. Knowing this information can help us develop new technologies and materials that are more efficient and effective. The prognosis of the discovery of the structure of the atom is very positive. This discovery has revolutionized our understanding of matter and energy and has enabled us to develop new technologies that have improved our lives in countless ways. From medical imaging to nuclear power, the structure of the atom has enabled us to make advances that would have been impossible without it. As we continue to explore and understand the structure of atoms, we can expect even more advances in technology and medicine. Thank you for listening to this presentation brought to you by Talking Raymond. For information, check us out retinali.com/info. Be safe. Love you.